What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome back to episode 15 of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise mode here in Madden 20. And this is pretty much a do-or-die episode. We have Week 7 against the Bucs on the road, Week 8 on the road against the Bills. We're sitting at 2-4. If we plan on making a push to, make the playoffs, to turn this team around, understand the dynamic and culture of this team, it's going to happen in these 2 weeks. If not, we're going to remain the joke that the team was before Mike Mayock, before John Gruden, before myself came to town, and we're going to be, that very loud, increasing minority of the fan base that is hashtag tank for Trevor is only going to get louder. But, I mean, look at Derek Carr. 5th in passing yards, 6th in passing touchdowns. It's been much more the defense than it has been Derek Carr, but still, there's no way that we can reward mediocrity. And right now, Derek Carr could throw for 45 touchdowns, and if he can't will this team, if he can't rally this team, if he can't show the intangibles that makes a franchise quarterback, and that is not just throwing the football, that is making everyone else around him better, it's going to be the end of the road. So he has 2 massive games ahead on the road. Week 7 against Tampa, Week 8 against Buffalo. 2 very winnable games. First up, let's travel down to Raymond James Stadium, that place that has a pirate ship, and see if we can get a dub. But how our defense is playing, it could get ugly. One of the big-time players Tampa is working with, they have a superstar X Factor in Mike Evans, who has double me. I think he's... This is a big game. This could be a game that Garyon Conley, got a brand new contract after getting 7 interceptions a year ago. This is the kind of game that he can bounce back. If he can shut down Mike Evans, I'll go, okay, maybe you're worth that money. And they got 2 superstars in Clinton Dix and Devin White, who's probably going to be making plays all over the field. Oh, that's a nice catch there by Foswell, putting us up in the red zone. 1st and goal on the opening drive. All right, after that AB drop, we're going for it. 4th and goal on the 1. I mean, if we can't get this, I feel confident in our defense. Surely we'll have the task to stop them from 9 yards. C4 special. Josh Jacobs gets great blocking. Man, you know what? He might be getting back to becoming our starting running back. He is playing really, really well, and Ito Benjamin's kind of been ghosting us. All right, so our new look defense that we said we could have the luxury of making. So we've taken a lot of safeties at linebacker because our run defense was so good. And week after we make all that changes, our run defense gets just sliced through like warm butter. I can't win. I can't win right now. Cool. Go. All right, big 3rd and 11. This is at least where you should feel it, right? Look at that. You're pretty much always running a nickel defense, no matter what set you're in, with the talent that we have. So they should not get 3rd and longs. Keep them in front of us. Vernon Hargraves makes a very nice tackler on Eckler. Take that. Give me the ball back. Oh, my God. That is... Maybe it's because I turn interceptions down. Maybe when you turn interceptions down the sliders, that affects your pass coverage a little bit. More so than just the pass coverage reaction time. Because this is pathetic. I didn't even do that animation with Joseph. He just automatically did this weird little front hop. Oh, can that be a turnover for the off? Garyon Conley. Oh, there we go. I think that's Darren Lee with the sack and the recovery and the fumble. Cool. He got it all. Thank you. Thank you for bailing out. What a horrible throw that was from Derek Carr. Look at that. Like a heat-seeking missile. And even though he looked oblivious when he got up, he still came down with that rock. Unbelievable. I don't think we gave up a 100-yard rusher all season.
There we go. That's a touchdown.
Oh, first and goal on the 6, and Eno Benjamin gets a little bit of juice. He got in the starting lineup, earned the gig because he got some juice, and since then he's done nothing. All the juice is with O.J. Simpson right now. Vegas Raiders super fan, but he showed a little bit right there. We needed that, especially seeing the other running back on the other side of the field go off. Come on, man. Anytime I get the animation where the guy hits the hit, my guy drops it, but of course they hold on to it.
Touchdown.
Tyson, come here for a second. Come here. Come here for a second. Can you say, we suck?
We suck.
Yep. Unbelievable. That was the most disgusting thing I've seen yet in Madden 20. What? Look at this. Okay, let's get a replay here. Moreau makes the catch, right? Like, what? That is, like, to get that kind of momentum. Who's that? Bud Dupree. Look at this. Like a missile. Bud Dupree hits Fosbro so hard, he literally goes 3 yards. The momentum from the impact of that collision. Oh, get that shit out of the game, man. The fumbles are so bad. And then whatever that shit was. And then whatever that shit was. There we go. Renfro, great route running. Trying to keep us in this game. Again, I mean, can't really fault Derek Carr. He's been all right. But, I mean, he's going to be the one that blamed if we lose this game because he wasn't able to keep up points with Jameis Winston. Oh, no. We get those hits still. On Keelan Cole, we get those hits, and they just actually, instead of fumbling it like we do 10 times out of 10, we just smoke them into the fucking end zone. Oh, what? Renfro. Just because Renfro's getting extra targets, you got AB there trying to just be a fucking ball hog and ruin the play. Caused a pick. AB being a big head. That was a pass for Renfro. Look at this. Renfro and then AB, like a goddamn diva he is, because he's not getting the ball enough. Fuck's sakes. 4th and 7. Antonio Brown has taken himself out the game. Reports are saying there's a huge bust up between him and John Gruden on the sidelines. That's awesome. So, cool. Let's try and make a play here. Who wants? Okay, that's a perfect representation of the season. So, 2 teams on the rebuild, 2 franchises on the rebuild. You'd think between the Raiders and Bucks, and boy, oh boy, did one of these teams look a lot better than the other one. Positives, I don't think you can take a positive from this game. We tried to, move those safeties to linebackers to try and help our defense when it comes to stopping the pass. I think Jameis Winston bang on completed as many. 79%. Like, that's right around between 75 and like 84 is where every team's been throwing against us. And that change didn't work. And we knew that risk of making those safeties the linebackers was going to negatively affect our run defense. And then I think literally on one play, Eckler had a 78-yard run. That was like as many rushing yards as we've given up like the whole season. So there's absolutely no positive so far to making those changes at linebacker. I'm going to throw up the learning curve. We'll go in Buffalo with that, and we'll see what we can do. Carr was, he was Didn't make some great throws. Run game was not great, even though we got 2 rushing touchdowns. Moreau, 8 catches, 85 yards, 6 for 89. 5 for 82, but AB and Renfro, I don't know what's going on there, but Renfro's good, man. Renfro's the kind of guy that I think could definitely step up and maybe a future wide receiver 1. You got a guy like Antonio Brown, like you saw. That pass was going to Hunter Renfro. AB, maybe he's just like, we'll keep throwing to these 2 guys, the tight end and the slot, and I'm not getting my action. And, everyone knows the kind of character that Antonio Brown is, right? And last year we weren't winning a lot, but he was breaking records. This season, we're not winning a lot, and he's not getting the ball as much, so you're really going to start to see the true colors of Antonio Brown. What is the fallout? We knew he wasn't on the field for the 4th down. That was awesome. Way to help your team out there. So, I don't know, man. Defensively, what do we got? We got a couple TFLs here. Darren Lee with 2, Mo Hurst with 2, a couple singles, 1 sack from Darren Lee, no turnovers. Henderson and Garyon Conley in the secondary has been dog shit. So, yeah. Let's go to the second game of the doubleheader. And I don't know. Are we eliminated from the play? Beats the shit out of me. So, Week 8 on the road in Buffalo, unfortunately, or maybe you want to view it as fortunately, Antonio Brown actually won't be able to attend this game because, huddle around, media. Huddle around. Antonio Brown will actually be unable to attend this game because, CeeDee Lamb, a wide receiver, he's taken under his wing. He's going through some cryogenic therapy on his injury, which was something with his collarbone. Yeah, but he's going through this revolutionary back in France It's some cold training that's supposed to revamp that process. Antonio Brown stated that his back was a little bit tight and he was going to be unable to make this game here with the Buffalo Bills. It has nothing to do with the issue with Hunter Renfrow, nothing like that. Not that he's just being a great teammate and a mentor to CeeDee Lamb. So we're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him. But the beat goes on and the beat goes on. Randy Savage. So what we're going to be doing, our wide receivers, Tyrell Williams will be wide receiver 1. Hunter Renfrow will actually get an opportunity on the outside and inside. He'll work his way in. We got J.J. Nelson, Damian Ratley, and Austin Proehl is going to dress. Austin 316. Shout out to Pig Slips. He is going to dress for his first game as a Raider here at the bottom of the depth chart as we get ready to take on a surprising Buffalo Bills team. Surprising, I say, because look at this. This is a Bills team that now has Drew Brees as their quarterback. Awesome. It's not like we've struggled stopping average quarterbacks, so Drew Brees is going to have a day. They got Micah Hyde and Ed Oliver as their 2 superstars. But, bang on average QB. Marcus Mariota will go for 85% completion percentage. Drew Brees is probably going to set a record here against our Raiders. Hopefully, we can just find a way to outscore them without our best offensive weapon in Antonio Brown because, right, guys, he's being a great mentor. That's why he's not here this week. There we go. Oh, a turnover. Oh, my God, we got a turnover. Oh, let's just be disrespectful. Oh, not that disrespectful, but we'll be disrespectful. That is our first turnover of the season, I'm pretty sure. Hassan Reddick making that transition from outside linebacker to defensive end. Gets his first career sack for the Raiders. Kyle Joseph, who's been an absolute ghost this season, recovers a fumble for a touchdown. That's huge. We're going to need pretty much as many points as we can to not come from the offense with no Antonio Brown in the lineup today. All right, this is a tired defense. They've been on the field for pretty much the whole first quarter. So it's 3rd and 7. Bend but don't break. Drew Brees has obviously been just super accurate. And then C.J. Henderson looking every bit the part of a rookie. Gets beat by Zay Jones, I think. That was a great throw from Drew Brees. 3rd inches, and we give the rock to Josh Jacobs, who we have, for right now at least, moved him back up to RB1. And we're going to see if he can make the most of his opportunity. He is going to have to carry the load today. So we're not going to be able to step back and throw it 35 times. 3rd and 7 for the offense here. We're rolling. We're rolling a little bit. And we get a sack. Oh my God, 74. Colton Miller. Is that Colton Miller giving him a sack? He has been, I thought, I was calling him the white John Ogden this whole season because he's only given up 19 sacks through like 7 games. He is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. All right, our run defense has actually been a lot better this week than last week, which is not a roaring review, but they're playing better. The issue has been the fact that Drew Brees is now 13 of 14. He cannot stop the pass, but at least we held him to a field goal attempt. Small victories. Oh, Renfrow on 3rd and 17. This guy's looking like a franchise wideout. Well, you can't. Derek Carr, be it Antonio Brown or now Renfrow, he has way too much confidence. He's like that mom of the slow kid that thinks he's smarter than everybody else. Like, oh, he's a real bright kid. You just know he's not. Derek Carr's like that with like his favorite wide receiver. He's got to throw it to you regardless if it's the right throw or not. That was terrible. 2nd and goal. We got Drew Brees. He's only missed 1 pass, and he's 18 of 19. So we're going to need a miracle. And the miracle is bringing pressure from Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. The 2nd time one of our athletic linebackers between him and Melifonwu have been able to get to Drew Brees in corresponding drives. So now it's 3rd and goal on the 6. Come on. Pressure. Hey, he's wide open. Like that right there, that is why I made safeties linebackers. You should not have below average or average at best tight ends getting wide open like that. You should be athletically capable of staying with the Croft. And I guess 40 Carl Joseph, not good enough. Big 3rd and inches here. Josh Jacobs needs to move the chains. Got Ed Oliver on the other side. Doesn't need to worry. Hudson. And I think that was Gabe Jackson. Did a great job giving Josh Jacobs the opportunity to move the chains. We keep going. Oh, Josh Jacobs. Very close. I'm going to give him, I'm going to be dead honest. I'm going to give him 3 C4 special attempts because he deserves it. Attempt number 1, great block by Pro Bowl fullback Chris Warren as Josh Jacobs gets another touch. So that's back-to-back weeks think it's safe to say he has regained his spot top of the backfield for the time being. Unbelievable. Look at that. 25 of 26 for Drew Brees. Why? Why is Madden 20 like this? Come on. We're going to pick him off. Our defense is going to defy all the odds and get a turnover. Oh! Tell me that just happened. Tell me that just happened. There's going to be a challenge or something, right? No! Oh! Let's go! And through all the madness, that man right there, number 13, Hunter Renfrow, had to step up. We did not have a wide receiver one. We did not have the reigning, defending, undisputed, unofficial MVP in Antonio Brown in the field. And we needed someone to step up. Against all, we knew Drew Brees was going to go for 93% completion percentage against us. We needed Tyrell Williams to step up as well. He only got one reception. If you would have told me we'd win this game, I would have told you you're full of shit. Derek Carr, 15 of 20, 157, no touchdowns, but he had a pick. The running was great. But out of the doghouse, Josh Jacobs, 4.4 yards per carry, 84 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Richard was also very solid, 7.7 yards per carry. On the receiving, look at that, though. Everything went through Hunter Renfrow. 10 receptions, 131 yards in the absence of Antonio Brown. I mean, he put up AB numbers. We did not lack top-end wide receiver production. So we got a couple sacks here. Riddick, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Obi Melifonwu. But play of the game has got to be LaMarcus Joyner getting a ridiculous end zone interception to pretty much kill this game off and get a massive dub on the road. Oh, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe anything that's happened in this episode, but I can't believe we edged out a Bills team that had Drew Brees go for 93% completion percentage. To pull a game back here, get to 3-5. I mean, we're still one game behind in the AFC West. Worst case scenario. We're in the midst of what's going on with our quarterback. He's still playing roughly top 10 on the season. What's going on with our star wide receiver? Is he going to return after the bye week? But we're only a game back. So we still got a chance. I still can't believe how we won that game in Buffalo. But, I mean, when we come back, we got the Bengals, we got the Saints. Those are going to be two solid games. I think we could, at worst, go, at least foresee, we'll go 1-1, split it, and really remain in the hunt here for the AFC West title. How that is helping if you're a part of the hashtag Tank for Trevor segment, I don't know. The more wins, the more difficult it would be to even think about some sort of scenario where that can happen in the offseason. But we will find out what happens next on the next episode, but more so what is going on with Antonio Brown. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit when you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent.